Howdy y'all, it's Curious Raven. On Sunday, I wanted to make up for the video I missed on Thursday for you guys. This is going to be a shorter video, very short. It is my thoughts with Curious Raven. It is about a spiritual cleansing that went wrong and it made things worse. I'm going to read you the story and then I'm going to tell you my suggestions, my thoughts. And if you have any, please leave them down in the comments below. Here's the story, y'all. My girlfriend had been experiencing a lot of irritability, anxiety, and crying. I don't know why. But I thought about doing some spiritual cleansing here at home. Maybe I noticed strange nuisances and some bad smells around the house. I performed a cleansing ritual with some incense I had at home, and during the ritual I spoke, asking any negativity or entity to leave. That same day, many things started falling. Things that wouldn't fall just from the wind. For example, the first thing that fell was the key that is stuck to the wall on a hook with a double-sided tape. It all fell, the hook and the key, and it made a loud echoing noise through the wall when it fell. I went there, glued it back, tried to pull it off with all my strength, and it didn't come off. And of all the keys hanging, only mine fell. It's just me and my girlfriend and her brother living here. Well, then at night, the little jar I used to burn the incense was knocked off a table as I passed by. At that exact same moment. That really freaked me out. Then, at night, an object in the bedroom on a shelf, which has been there for months, my snorkel, was thrown to the floor at least 20 centimeters away from the shelf. We ignored it and went to sleep. The next morning when I woke up, my key was on the floor again. But only my key. And it was hanging before. Everything that fell was either my belongings or related to the ritual I performed. Well, I bought some Palo Santo and asked my girlfriend to help me go through the house. We did another ritual, sending whatever it was away. And for a day, we were fine. But she still felt a tightness in her chest, which went away after a day. In the afternoon, I started having tightness and anxiety in my chest. And I asked if that's what she had felt, and she said yes. And sometime later, she started feeling it again and went to lie down, hugged each other, and then it passed. But at night, as I tried to fall asleep in the early hours of the morning, I heard noises that were getting closer and closer to the bedroom. And when I thought, it's here, I started feeling intense chills, sweating, palpitations, anxiety, and insomnia. I could only sleep for 3 hours, and then the next day I burned Palo Santo again. And I started smelling vomit in the bathroom while taking a shower. And this smell of vomit randomly appears throughout the house, in the hallway, in the living room. Then at night again, I try to sleep and randomly my heart starts to tighten, and I start feeling very anxious. Last night I even woke up to this. I had already fallen asleep and everything. Well, this is my situation. I don't know if I made things worse by trying to spiritually cleanse the house. If whatever it is now, is it inside of me? If I disrespect this spirit, and is it now seeking retaliation? I don't know if I should just ignore it until it gets bored and stops, or if I should do a heavier cleansing with other herbs. My intentions were good. I just wanted to relieve my girlfriend's anxiety. I seek advice. Thank you. When I read this story the first time, because this is not the first time I read this, because I was trying to think of how I'm going to respond to this, because I know you're actually going to be listening. I am not a professional at all, but I have been really mixed in with the spiritual world for years, and I have been able to talk and see ghosts for a long time. I don't really call it a ritual. I don't know why that gives me the icky when you say ritual. I just call it cleansing the house, cleansing the space of negative energy, and you're supposed to use sage with it. You get a shell, and then you put the Palo Santo in the shell with the sage, and then you burn it all together. And as you're burning it, you walk around with a feather, and you waft the smoke in all the corners of your house and you set good intentions and you say it over and over again and you talk to the spirit and let them know they're not welcome in your home. And if you are religious, you can tell them in God's name they're not allowed to be in your house and they need to leave. You have to put your foot down. You got to be, this is my house. Leave. I really do think you pissed whatever it is off. For some reason, when I first heard this story, I pictured an older woman. Maybe she was sick and she died in the apartment. And that's what I see. Like it's her house. And she was fine until y'all are feeling the spirit's energy. And she's feeling anxious and feeling upset. And you just need to talk to her. I don't know if it's a girl, but I mean that's just what I felt and sensed when I read this story. And yes, spirits can make different smells, and that's why I said maybe she was sick, maybe she died of a respiratory infection or lung cancer or something like that, because you'll keep feeling tightness in your chest and you're smelling vomit and things like that. So I'm thinking sometimes these spirits too don't know they're dead. We had a younger teenage boy that wouldn't leave our house and he kept messing with my little 3-year-old. And I finally let him know, you have passed away. This is not your home anymore. And it's time for you to go. This is our home and you need to go into the light and go find your family and be at peace. And if you just relay this to spirits, they're confused sometimes and they don't know what's going on and they're scared. And then sometimes you do get evil ones. But I don't sense that with this. I feel like she feels like you're attacking her, and so she is kind of retaliating back on you, messing with you. So put your foot down, redo the cleansing of your house, but with sage, and speak out loud and talk to the spirit like they're a person. And even if you say, look, if you don't want to leave, don't leave. You don't have to leave. But can we please dwell in this house together and we will not bother each other? And can you please stop making my girlfriend and myself feel sick and feel the tightness in our chest? We don't want to feel that anymore. And see what happens. You have a lot of different ways you can approach this. I tried to give you as much information that I have used myself and it works. Can't guarantee it's going to work for you, but it's something you can try. Good luck. I am praying that this helps. And please, get down in the comments. Talk to us about it. If you have any other questions, just talk to me about it. Or if when you do it and maybe it settles down in your home, write me on Reddit and let me know what happens. You can also, I also do this too. I take salt, table salt, and I line my doors on the outside with salt. Just a line at the threshold of the door on the outside to keep the evil negativity out of my house. Also, you can use chalk and put crosses on above each door, on the frame, and each window of your house. And those are things that I have done when I cleanse my home. I try to cleanse my home, especially if I feel like the energy is kind of off and it's just odd. Those are the things that I do. I hope this helps. Please let me know how it goes. That is the end of this advice and stories. And if you have any advice or anything, write it down below. Let's try to help him out. All right. I will see y'all on Tuesday. I love y'all so much. Please like and subscribe.
Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross